What is up, you guys? In today's video, I'm gonna give you a strategy to double your sales in the next 90 days. I know it sounds crazy. Let me give you a great strategy that's gonna help you, and I'm gonna break this down for you inside of this video as well. So with that being said, let's dive in. All right, well, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Welcome back to the podcast. If you're listening to this on the podcast, let me encourage you to hop on over to YouTube. We're using a whiteboard in today's video, and I think that it might really help you to get the visual elements that we're talking about as we go, okay? So I wanna talk to you today about how to ultimately double your sales inside of your business. Now, you need to understand that if you double your sales, it's also gonna double your workload. That is a challenge inside of your business, but if you're really trying to grow your revenue, I'm gonna really walk you through a very simple strategy today to increase revenue, increase the amount of leads, and increase the amount of sales that you have, okay? So I'm gonna dumb this down, simplify this for you, and help you understand ultimately what your business is, okay? So your business is made up of your sales funnel, okay? Now, right now, you have a sales funnel. Now, you may not know what it is, you may not know how to describe it, but every single business that makes money has a sales funnel. So what is a funnel? Imagine the top of the funnel is right here, the bottom of the funnel is right here. Now, new, fresh people that discover your business, they pour into the top of the funnel, and then right here we have lead generation. I'll explain that in just a second. Right here we have lead nurture, and then right here we have sales. So ultimately, lead generation, lead nurture, and sales are what's gonna drive front-end revenue inside of your business, which is new sales, new business, okay? So when people come to you here, they don't know you. We're reaching out and we're finding people that don't know you, that have never met you before, don't understand your business, and we're helping them get acclimated to who we are and what we do. We do that through lead nurture, and then ultimately, as they get warmer and they get more interested, that converts into sales. Now, let me talk about the elements of what you need to happen in order for this to work, okay? So in order for anybody to buy from you, they need to know, like, and trust you. If they do not know, like, and trust you, they will not pull out their credit card and give it to you. They need to know, like, and trust you. So we do this through the sales funnel. We help people to know, like, and trust our brand, okay? Now, as we talk about new leads and people that are coming into your business, we classify them as cold or hot leads or warm leads. So up here, the leads are cold. So we have cold leads, and then hot leads, or the hottest leads, are the ones down at the bottom buying. So they're progressing from cold to hot through your sales funnel. So just to recap this real fast, you have a sales funnel. This is your method for finding people and bringing them into your business. When you find them, they're cold. As they begin to know, like, and trust you, they get hot. So how does this happen, okay? How do people begin to know, like, and trust you? Well, they have to hear about you, see you, hear, see, come across your stuff. In order to know you, they have to hear, see, or come across you. If they don't know you, they can't buy from you. You have to have a strategy to get in front of people. So they have to know you. Then they need to like you. So you can't suck. You can't be a stick in the mud. You have to be friendly. You have to be approachable. Your product or your brand has to resonate with something that they care about, so that they need to like you, okay? If you're not likable, you need to find somebody that is and make them the face of your brand. But they need to like you. So they need to relate to you. One of the biggest ways that we do this inside of the Woodworking Accelerator program is that we encourage all of our clients to post, get to know the owners post. Then there's be something on your page about you and your family, the things that you love, the things that you care about, the things that you're passionate about, okay? So we need them to know you, they need to hear, see, or come across you, they need to be able to relate to you in order to like you, and then ultimately they need to trust you. They need to know that you're not a scam, that you're not gonna just take their money and run. This comes through reputation management. Reputation management. Reputation management. What is reputation management? It is increasing your reviews. It's increasing your word of mouth and referral system inside of your business, and really managing a positive reputation for what you do. That's what we're trying to accomplish here. Now, you're like, okay, Zach, how do I double my sales? That's ultimately why I clicked on this video. I wanna know how to double my sales. Well, the simplest way to double your sales is to quit thinking about sales, stop worrying about this, and worry about this. This is gonna be the single fastest way to double your sales, because most of you guys, when it comes to lead flow, you have one thing that's happening, and that is word of mouth. I talk to woodworkers every single day, and they all tell me the same thing. So how are you getting your business? How are you getting your sales? And they say, oh, word of mouth and referrals. I love word of mouth. I love referral-based business, but it can't be your only source of business. You will never scale or grow if that's your only source. That cannot be the cake. It has to be the icing on the cake. Most woodworking business owners are not in control of their lead flow. So if you currently have a great reputation and great word of mouth and referral business, that's awesome. You should continue to double down on it, but you need to find another source and then another source. And ultimately, you would want to have 5, 6, 7 sources of different leads coming in. But the first step that you need to take is to figure out 1 to 2 other sources for lead flow. For me, I grew my business on Facebook ads. You can also do Marketplace. Now, Marketplace is not going to deliver you the highest quality leads. Really wealthy people don't buy stuff off Facebook Marketplace. They just don't. But the middle class and even some of the upper middle class do. So Facebook ads work because you present yourself on social media as a legitimate business when you run Facebook ads. And they can go to a legitimate Facebook page or a legitimate website. You look legit, which means that the know, like, and trust barrier is broken down more quickly and you can ultimately convert those people. But the single greatest thing that you can do is quit worrying about the outflow. Quit worrying about the outcome. People are really bad about setting goals and saying, I want to make, $50,000 a month. That's my goal. But then they don't do anything up here to change what's going to ultimately pop out the bottom of the sales funnel. Now, the other way to hit this goal is to get better at lead gen, to get better at lead nurture, and to get better at sales. So let's say that right now you're getting 10 new leads every month. 10 leads, and you sell 2 of them. So you got 2 sales, so you closed at 20%. Now, check this out. Let's say that you double your lead flow. So instead of 10 leads, you got 20 leads. And then let's also say that you got a little bit better at closing. Let's say that you closed 25% of your leads. Well, instead of closing 4 leads, you closed 5 leads, right? So 25% of 20 is 5 sales. So you got 5 new sales, you closed 25%. So by getting a little bit better at your closing rate through increasing your sales knowledge and sales skills, and then also increasing your lead flow through marketing or partnering with us through the Woodworking Business Accelerator program, increasing your lead flow, you are going to increase your sales. And we increased by 130%, I don't know, but we went from 2 to 5 sales from one month to the next. So you can get better at lead generation. And just to touch base on this, lead nurture. What is lead nurture? That is follow-up. That is communication. That is how do I build more of this know, like, and trust inside of my business, inside of my brand. And so we have a few things that we do for lead nurture. So number 1 is follow-up. You need to follow up with prospects 3 to 5 times until they tell you to leave them alone. Or, and this doesn't have to be crazy, pushy, wild sales. It's literally like, hey, Mrs. So-and-so, not sure if you got a chance to visit with your husband about the quote that I gave you. Let me know if you have any questions or you have any feedback for me. Let's say they ghost you, they don't respond. Sometimes they ghost you on purpose. Sometimes they are just busy and they see it and they meant to respond and they didn't. Then you're touching base again the next day. Hey, not sure if you saw my message yesterday. No pressure from us. It's just my job to make sure that I don't let anything fall through the cracks. It's a very low pressure way to just stay in touch and connected to your clients. So number 1 is follow-up. Number 2 is automated sequences. Automated sequences. So what is an automated sequence? An automated sequence is like an email sequence. For example, right now, if you click underneath and you go download my free ebook, Handmade Business Secrets, put your name and your email in, you're gonna get some emails over the next 30 days, like 1 a week, that just highlights a success story of someone inside of our program. And what this does ultimately is it gives you a case study of people like you that have joined our program and that have been successful. And my goal is for you to really consider joining the program. But that's an automated sequence that you can also set up inside of your business. So my woodworking business, Iron by Iron Woodworks, we set up an automated email sequence so that when they became a lead or they landed on our website and they filled out the form, they started getting emails on a weekly basis for the next 2 months that explained why we're a good option, why our pricing model works, what we believe in, why we believe it, all these different things to increase know, like, and trust. And then lastly is sales. How do I get better at sales? You study sales. Guys, you study those that are good and you figure out and develop scripts. Now, one of the greatest things about the Woodworking Business Accelerator program is that we give you our proven script, proven sales script inside of the program, and we also help you tweak it with your unique audience and your unique client base. So this is ultimately how you're gonna double your sales this year. Guys, you need to increase your lead flow. This is the big problem that everybody has, is they don't have enough leads, and then they either stink at sales, they stink at this know, like, and trust thing. And so if you are really serious about growing your woodworking business, this is exactly what we do inside of the Woodworking Business Accelerator program. So if you're ready to scale to $20, $30, $40, $50,000 per month, be sure to click on the link below, learn a little bit more about what we do and how we do it, and go ahead and fill out the application, and let's get started. But other than that, hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, be sure to leave us a comment, let us know. Really appreciate that. And if you have not liked and subscribed yet, be sure to do that as well, as it helps us reach more woodworkers just like you that are trying to grow their business. So with that being said, guys, appreciate y'all, and I'll see you in the next one.